Happy New Year, friends, and welcome to Grognard and Friends. 2023, we have a brand new year and plenty of adventures for you. Thank you for joining us, and I'm sorry. Many of you are probably nursing hangovers, so I won't shout anymore. But we're glad to have you friends with us. And speaking of the friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. Happy New Year, friends. Welcome to 2023, or in the Aria years, Tuesday. If, as you may have noticed, our dear Gaius Chris will not be able to join us this evening, as here on New Year's Day, our special brand new year welcome in the new life and adventure episode. On the day of New Year's Day after New Year's Eve, he's sick. So we hope he gets better. We hope he feels better. We hope our wine wizard, his head isn't hurting him too much. We're thinking of you, Chris. And you can tell by when we say F you, it means we love you. So, when last we left the friends, they had traveled from Seven Rivers all the way out to a little village in the middle of nowhere called Forest Grove, on the behest of the palace, to help find a missing girl, who turned out to be a girl named Veronica, the daughter of a rather prominent merchant in Seven Rivers, who did plenty of business with the palace, it would seem. The group made their way to Forest Grove, only to find it a little different than what they expected. It wasn't the yippee-skippy, happy-go-lucky little hamlet that they were hoping for. It was, I guess, the opposite of that, I would say. But after finding some unusual little situations in closets and houses and such, they made their way into the Black Forest, where they came across the source of who they thought might know something about Veronica's disappearance, a woman who went by the name Bile Jane. They had some visions, they had some discussions, some deals were made, and when one of the friends were going to go in and make another plea to find out what they could find, it was Nikita who said, "Fuck it, I'm charging in," and battle ensued. It started to go south really fast and really bad. And Nikita took out a candle that she had found previously someplace and lit it. And then things got really dark. A large, very disturbing creature basically wiped the forest of all of Bile Jane's minions and sent Bile Jane off to who knows where. After ransacking Bile Jane's hut, they came across a number of interesting items, one of which was a crystal acorn that actually led them to a very large tree in which Veronica had been imprisoned, seemingly by Bile Jane. And now, with Veronica in tow, and Veronica looking the worse for wear, because it seems that she's undergone a lot of tough times while imprisoned. She's withered away. Bad haircut. And the hair itself has gone completely white and gray. Her skin has been withered down and her eyes sunken in, and she just looks 40 years older, actually. The group, avoiding spiders and goblins and killing some of each, tried to make their way back to Forest Grove. There, along the way, they came across an actual disturbingly unhealthy looking bog, and they realized that some goblins were following them and tracking them. And before they could blow their horn and call in reinforcements, they I can't even speak today. I'm terribly sorry. It was New Year's Eve last night, obviously. Before they could blow their horn and bring basically the entire goblin tribe down on them, they made quick work of them and killed them all, only to find Butt Trumpet had been taken by a large mass of rotting yellow plant life that was this large mass dragging them away towards the bog. They went in there and didn't make quite so quick work of that creature before they heard Veronica scream. And it seems that one of the items they took from Bile Jane's bag had something crawl out of it and was trying to pull Veronica back into it. Reed made quick work to try to pull her out, and he too got partially pulled in. And then after a little halfling tug of war, they finally were able to get Reed and Veronica out of the bag. Because, you know, we're all used to Reed being half in the bag. And speaking of half in the bag, our wine wizard Gaius was able to, with some miracle rolls, actually dispel the bag, and to which he then buried it deep. The group, now worn out and exhausted and all back together, have decided to finally go to sleep. And it is late the next morning when we meet our friends once again. So, friends, the sun is up. There is a heavy canopy in the forest here, but you do see some rays of light coming through. The mist and fog over the bog occasionally makes its way over to you, and you just get the scent of rot and kind of like that smell of the sea at low tide mixed with rotting vegetation.
Fog in the bog is much different than the rumble in the jungle, of course.
The stench in the trench.
Well, what are we going to call that last fight? Fog in the bog.
So, good morning. Are we all alive? Should we do a head count? Make sure everybody's here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Gaius goes,
wherever the light is coming through, I move my bed mat over there, and I curl up in the sunbeam like a cat.
okay.
And how is Veronica doing?
She just is kind of curled up with her knees pulled up to her chest, her arm around her head down. Every now and then you notice a little shiver or shake from her. She's kind of not saying anything, not making eye contact with anybody.
You should
perhaps...
try. She should try a
Go
sunbeam.
ahead.
She should try the sunbeam. It's very refreshing.
Perhaps Gaius can carry Veronica today? Yeah, there we go. Piggyback.
I'm an expert in piggybacks.
Yes. Yes. You are a master level piggybacker.
He says,
Sorry,
I will try. I'm not feeling great.
Yeah,
But,
you're usually quiet this morning.
I just don't feel great.
The wine
Well,
wizard
since your
has reached
spell
the limit.
drains you and feeds her, I don't blame you. Speaking of which, can we have some paste, please?
Sure. And Gaius then pulls out the paste without any issue whatsoever, and he hands all of you as much paste as you want, and says, "Paste for everybody." Knock yourself out.
Nostravia.
Spasiba,
guys.
Yeah.
Placebo.
Butt Trumpet's speaking dwarf now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. They're a very quick learner. Sort of.
Reed grabs his paste and goes back to his sunbeam.
All of you are fed. I would say well fed, but I don't think any of you would say that with this particular
We're fed.
nourishment. You're fed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're like adequately fed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the day is ahead of you. What?
Walking montage?
Sure.
Yep.
Before we do that,
Mostly-
Reed, give me a perception check, please.
From your sunbeam of joy.
A 20. Dirty 20.
You're curling up in your sunbeam. Your bunny is curled up like in with you, and it's kind of gnawing on your shoes a little bit. You feel like something tight around your wrist.
What do I have on my wrist?
Well, upon first look, it looks like you have like a black string bracelet around it. But with a roll like that, you notice that it's almost like it moves. Almost like it's like a thin stream of a black liquid that is encircling your wrist. In the sunlight, every now and then there's some grayish blue gleams off of it, and it's almost every now and then a little prismatic, even like the reflections of light off of oil.
And I have no idea how that got there. I'm gonna hide that for the moment.
Okay, you'll just have to pull your sleeves down. So everyone's well fed. You're together. You're going to start walking.
Everyone's fed.
Fed. Someone roll me a 20-sider, please.
I'll do it.
Matter of fact, somebody roll me 2 20-siders.
Uh-oh. A 92.
Right? And the result is ass.
Oh no.
I'm ready for the new year, everybody.
Gotta love those new dice.
You travel. It's a bit of a trudge. The bog is to your right for like the next 2 days. Nearing late morning, early afternoon of the third day, you kind of break through some of the undergrowth. When you get past the bog, about a few hours later, you see a definite difference in the forest itself. It seems a lot healthier. It's not as dark. The wood is more of the type of nature that you're used to. It's not the bark isn't as dark or as dark gray. Granted, the farther away you got from where you originally crossed the fall and up to Bile Jane's, once you got to the top of the mountain and traveled like a day or two along the ridge, that seemed to kind of fall away and dissipate. But the woods were still kind of dark and congested and still kind of ominous, but they weren't as bad as when you were in that, the heart of darkness part of the wood. But at this point, for the last couple hours, you feel like you're going, even more than a couple hours, maybe most of the morning, you feel like you're in an actual forest. You feel like you're in actual woods that are healthy and vibrant and robust. You're even seeing some squirrels here and there. Some rabbits. Reed at some point thought he saw a deer in the distance, but wasn't quite sure. But you kind of come through a bunch of overgrowth, and there is a large river before you. Nikita, give me a perception check, please.
Yep, that's water, all right.
I think it's wet.
Yeah. Large, wet water.
Wow, can't get anything by you.
We kind of have an idea where we're at, right?
Do you?
believe our cleric had a map, right? Or no?
North of Forest Grove.
Wait a minute, I've seen this play before. If there's a map and a stream, we're in trouble.
That narrows it down.
Fake 90s.
Okay.
I mean, do we think we know where we're going? Because we're just going to keep going, right? Or do we got to cross the river? Do we think we need to cross the river?
I think so. That would be my guess.
Did we cross the river coming out here?
Yes. At a Forest Grove, there was a river before the fall. There was waterfall, wasn't there?
There was a little one, yeah, by the mill.
Okay.
Are
So we-
there any,
so we did- I'm sorry. No, I'm just wondering. We did or did not cross a river?
From
Like a big
Forest
river.
Grove, you crossed a bridge that crossed the river before you went into the woods.
Is there any way of knowing how deep it is, or if there are any stones that we'd be able to walk across?
Give me a perception check, please.
What I was thinking is maybe we follow the river, like we keep it on our left, and that way eventually we will come to Forest Grove and its bridge.
And that's an 18.
Okay.
Hopefully that sounds logical.
But Trumpet, this is a pretty big river. You estimate it probably being maybe a quarter to a half a mile across.
Oh, geez.
But with that amazing roll, on the other side of the river, you notice a small something just kind of sitting on the bank, and it appears to be looking your way. And it
Oh.
appears to be a similar color to yourself.
Ooh, that's exciting. Okay.
Also, you see stones, but you don't see any that are going to get you across. And the river does look kind of deep. Like around the
Yeah.
shore, it's a little shallow, but it seems to get deeper pretty quick.
If I called out to this thing across the river, do you think it would hear me?
If you screamed, yeah.
Awesome! That's gonna go great.
What do you do about Trumpet?
So, guys, this river is about half a mile long and looks hella
Wide.
deep, wide, across, the way we want to go,
Right.
and hella deep. But look, there's somebody or something across it on the other side.
Both of you give me a perception check with advantage there, Reed and
Oh, okay.
and
Since I'm
Nikita.
pointing
Both of
it
us?
out.
Consistency.
15.
Okay.
Yep. It's water. You mean past the water?
The other
Reed.
side. the other
Yes.
side.
Reed, when Butt Trumpet points it out, it takes a while for you to see, but you do eventually see there's a little creature sitting on the bank opposite you that seems to be looking your way.
Like humanoid or
Much smaller.
I'm
Right.
gonna try and engage. Hi!
You see the little ears kind of go, little pointy ears.
Did it hear you?
Tilts
Did you
the
see
head.
ears? Yeah.
Little
What
paw,
else did I ask?
little paw comes up, goes back down.
I
Is
call out
it
really
a
loudly.
cat?
It happens to be. It looks like it might very well be a cat.
It's the blue cat!
I
Oh,
call
it's
out
my
really
favorite
loudly.
Blue cat.
Swim over here.
Head kind of goes back. It looks
Do
at
you know
you.
how to cross?
It looks at you and then looks upstream, starts walking upstream a little bit, and then stops and looks at you.
Oh,
And then
shit.
continues to
Oh,
walk.
right. Let's go upstream. I thought downstream. Sounds good. As long as you guys think it's okay.
I'm
Upstream would be north.
Right. Which
Is that
is
a,
telling me it's away from Forest Grove, but the cat thinks we should go
False.
that way.
By the way, whereas where you came out of the underbrush is pretty close to the river's edge. On the other side, it looks like along the river's edge there's an expanse of clear ground, grassy ground before the woods.
The cat
Okay.
has been good to us so far.
Both of you, one more time, give me a perception check with advantage, please.
Congrats! Damn!
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Both of you notice it almost at the exact same time. You go a little further upstream, not too far even. It's kind of like around a bend, and you notice that there appear to be small, very short docks across from each other on the river. And on the one, there seems to be a raft. And tied from a tree across the river to the other tree, it appears to be a rope.
Ooh, look, it's a
Well,
ferry.
would you look at that? Hopefully we can, how high up is the rope from the, will Gaius have to pull us or am I going to be able to help?
Gaius is pretty much going to have to pull you.
All right.
Eldred could help too.
Eldred can help
That's
too.
true.
Eldred
Throw
goes.
your back into it, Eldred.
Eldred just goes. Throw my back out to it. Do you mean?
That too. Good
Awesome.
learning experience.
Us wizards aren't the most athletic. Okay, so you get up there, and if any of you have seen, and if you haven't, what is your problem? Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, done by Peter Jackson. This is very the equivalent of when the Dark Riders are following the hobbits, and they make their escape across the river. It's very much like this. So-
Yep.
Everybody,
I make sure to watch our back for any like Dark Riders or anything.
okay, because Reed would know all about that.
Of course.
Yeah. Make sure Hannibal gets on.
Everybody
You all get onto the raft. Hannibal kind of stays on the grass, kind of just staring at the water.
This is how we get across the water to go back to the town, Hannibal. Unless you want to stay in the forest? Maybe you should talk to your daddy, Reed.
Yeah, come with me.
Kind of skitters back a few steps.
Oh,
Oh, are you gonna stay here? Stay here.
This
Come
is
with
a
us.
very
It just
It's a very
kind of leans
watershed
its head
moment.
forward and looks at the water, and then kind of scoots back a little bit.
Aww.
Don't get in the water. Get on the raft.
Kind of looks around itself, and then looks at the water again, and you can see it shiver.
Aww.
How large is Hannibal now? Am I able to pick the rabbit up? Or
You
is
can
that-
pick it up, but it's like
Chunky.
yeah, it's like carrying a giant marshmallow, like the size of a small cocker spaniel at this point, actually.
Reed, do you want me to, or Hannibal, let me know. Do you want me to pick him up, or should we just leave Hannibal
Yeah.
here to run wild?
We'll see if he'll go with you. Hannibal, go with Nikita.
I will
Go on.
try to pick him up.
The bunny lets you pick him up, and it's like,
And it's as long as me, so it's like feet or dragon.
well, not quite, but close. Like
Okay.
the head is over your shoulder, the ears are going way above the wings on your helmet.
Gotcha.
It's this,
Hooah!
bright
Reed, we need to
orange
stop feeding
fluff
the dog.
ball with the yellow and pink stripes, like a, acid test tiger.
Exactly.
I make sure Nikita does not trip getting on the raft.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Spasiba. I will lumber with the rabbit onto the raft.
Okay, as you get onto the raft, give me a dexterity check, please.
Wouldn't it be animal handling?
Oh, animal handling. Yes, thank you, Butt Trumpet. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah, that's
Because the
when you
minute
go.
you go and are almost on the raft, the bunnies, you feel the little paws like clutch your shoulders, and the feet start going like this. It's like trying to climb up you.
Oh no, he's
Not very far to go, you silly shit.
Okay, you hold on to Hannibal, but you're basically wearing them like a stole at this point.
Yeah.
It's like all those Viking movies you've ever seen where they bring a giant stag out of the woods over their shoulders, except it's furry and neon orange. Okay. Everyone roll me a 20. Basically, everyone make me a dexterity check.
You want just a 20, or you want an ability check?
Yeah, ability check, a dexterity check.
Oh, come on. I'm like Mr. Dexter's.
Dex is your thing, man.
I know.
Yikes.
You crushed that one, though. Nikita's crushing it this time.
Yeah, I'm. Legs are planted, not moving.
Nikita has kind of not only taken a 4-point stance, but almost like a 6-point stance, because the bunny's feet are like.
Yep.
So she's dead center, not budging. And Reed is so busy paying attention, every time a little bit of the current catches the raft, Reed looks like they're almost going to go over a couple times. Gaius just kind of shakes his head and periodically reaches out a hand and grabs you, pulls you back upright. And
I'm fine. I'm good.
Eldred just is busy going, wizards aren't supposed to do this shit.
You should use a magic spell to make it easier then.
Duh. Or you could hold Hannibal. Which would you prefer?
He looks at you, looks at the bunny, looks at you, sighs, and goes back to pulling.
That's what I thought, young man.
So, when you get to the center, it gets a little hairy with the current, but you all make it across without a problem. And there, sitting on the bank, is a blue cat looking at you with bright yellow green eyes.
Nikita, I wouldn't put Hannibal down next to the cat.
I think the cat can handle themselves. Cat, watch for this one. He might eat you. And I kind of I try to shrug Hannibal off me.
Hannibal kind of immediately runs up the bank, shivering a little bit, sees the cat, tenses up. The cat then tenses, and they just kind of are staring at each other. Frozen, just kind of staring at each other.
You two
I'm
stop
assuming
it
Hannibal's
and be
larger.
friends.
You hear a low hissing.
From which one?
It takes you a moment, but you realize it's from your rabbit.
Hannibal? No.
I will go stand by Hannibal and try to put the shield somewhat down in front of him. No,
No.
Kitty is with us.
Stop it.
The cat gets a lot more comfortable, turns around, and just starts kind of happily trotting along next to the river in the southerly direction.
Downstream.
Prominently
Perfect.
displaying its butthole.
Usually in Hannibal's direction.
Of course.
Strategically aimed butthole.
And there's the group name.
Eldred goes,
Oh no.
and here I thought that was the idea for a spell. I just,
Yeah, exactly. No, that works too. That works too.
This also sounds like a punk band, the strategically aimed buttholes.
Yes. A sequel to Butthole Surfers.
Love the servers.
Exactly.
I've seen them like 3 times. They're a fun band. The only problem with seeing them is every time I want to get a t-shirt, but then when I see them, it's just like, yeah, maybe not. That's maybe not what I want to advertise. I'm not that guy, you know. Anyway.
Kids, do not Google Butthole Surfer t-shirts at home.
No, just go ahead and buy them. So I need 2 people each to roll me a 20-sider, please.
You got it, Reed, or
Okay,
you
I'll
want
do it.
Okay, thanks.
I'll do it.
Yikes! I hope someone's better.
Roll.
Well, it's
Healthy
better.
10. A little better. Next time Nikita rolls, it's her dice night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
New year, new dice results.
It takes you 2 days. You sleep. It's kind of peaceful next to the river. There are a couple times that whoever's on watch notices the cat kind of sit up and kind of stare at the wood, the tree line, and then just kind of as you're traveling, when you're resting at night. Not the water side, the tree line, which is to your left.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And this happens a total of 3 times. 2 times the very first night, and 1 time the second night, where the cat actually sits bolt upright, tilts the head, the ears kind of perk up, and then it kind of gets down on its belly and slinks into the wood and disappears for like an hour or so. At one of the times, you hear a rustling and a weird kind of yelp out in the forest. Then the cat eventually comes back, curls up, and goes back to sleep like nothing was the matter. The next night when it happens, the cat goes out into the woods. We'll say, Nikita, you were on watch. You're not 100% sure, but deep in the woods, you thought you saw it's like for a fraction of a second, a flash of light. Small, just like a little flash of light in the distance. And then like an hour later, the cat comes back, curls up, goes back to sleep. And so by early afternoon the 3rd day, you see Veronica perk up a little bit. You see the hills with the houses, the large mansions on top. You've never seen this side of the house, but you definitely feel like these on the left side hill is Silas's house, and on the right side is the estate of the mayor. So each hill is kind of its own estate at this point. Reed, you were going to say something?
Yeah, Eldred. Eldred, can you, before we see Veronica's dad, I don't say this, of course, in earshot of Veronica.
Okay.
Do you have that magic that could kind of make her look like the kid she is?
I can try.
You know, like the one that gave us all like.
No, because no one's mentioned it. And I asked Gaius if there was anything he wanted to do. And he said, I'm just going to drink and be merry with everyone as they go along. He goes, I'll try.
You know, the one that makes people's hair change colors.
Right. Well, he does that in the hair. Before he does, he says, do you remember what color her hair was?
She was blonde.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
He goes, okay.
Well, I was off.
And he steps into line behind her as he's walking. And all of a sudden you see her hair kind of like starting at the roots just kind of go blonde and grow like to her shoulders a little bit. And she doesn't seem to notice at first. And then the hair kind of goes up just a little bit and it kind of evens out. It's kind of like he was trying to figure out what would be best.
Cool. Kind of Edward Scissorhandsing it.
Yeah.
Good job, Eldred.
He goes,
I will try to talk to Butt Trumpet without Veronica hearing also. Butt Trumpet, were we going to try to ask her about, what was the guy's name? The horse guy? With her father? Charlie. Do you think she might be more talkative now?
Let's gauge that, actually. Let's pick up a vibe. We'll exchange a look.
Vibe check.
by the way, Veronica has kind of picked up her pace, is kind of walking speedily ahead of you.
That's not passing the vibe check.
Yeah, seriously.
She's excited to get home.
Yeah, but she was paralyzed and unable to move a moment ago.
Veronica, I'm just gonna, Nikita will just ask outright, Veronica, are you feeling better? Do you recognize where we are?
Yeah, like, this is my home. Let's go.
Okay.
We are.
Before any of those monsters catch up.
They're pretty
And you
far
see a
away.
shiver go over.
We're with you. Don't worry. We got this.
Knees up, knees up.
Yes.
Jogging place.
You see Butt Trump, his little feet go.
Looking like Kermit the Frog on a bike.
Exactly.
I'm sure everyone's looking forward to seeing you. Your dad, Charlie.
Any reaction from her?
Who?
Charlie, the guy who, he's in the stables a lot, like, works for your dad?
Oh, Richie.
Richie!
Richie.
Oh my gosh.
We're not real good with names.
That's
Are you
embarrassing.
excited to? Who are you excited to see the most?
My dad in my house?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
My bed? Food?
Yeah.
Real
Right,
food.
yeah.
That's right.
Yes. All right. And you'll be safe, and we'll get to eat food. Yes.
That's right.
She kind of looks
No,
at you
no.
funny and then just shrugs and keeps going.
No, no offense, guys. Pace is great.
No, it's not, but it's edible.
It's adequate.
Maybe you could go into your, maybe you could go into your little hideout in the stables or the barn or wherever it was that, Richie sometimes slept in.
Give me a perception check there, Butt Trumpet.
Get into my
BT
chair.
can poke much more subtly than I can. I don't poke. I use the warhammer. Wow.
Oh,
Goddamn.
so close to a 20.
Damn it!
No reaction.
I'm not getting anything.
No. Yeah, exactly.
God, I can't pick a
That's
vibe up on this chick.
Butt Trumpet, she's over there.
Oh,
Turn around.
right, sorry.
Exactly.
So you're climbing the hill to get up to the top where you would to come around to the front. There's a little road, and what you see is out front there is a cart and horse, and someone's sitting in the seat. An older man out in front of the gates.
Nobody we recognize?
You know what?
Okay.
Give me a history check there, Reed.
Not my specialty.
Hey, Nikita can do animal handling.
There's hope for me. Is that what you're saying?
Or not.
Halfling. Halfling.
You know.
Halfling.
He's
Yes, that's right.
Hey, look at that.
Yes.
17.
You may have seen him at the party. Matter of fact, you're pretty sure you saw him at the party.
That doesn't narrow it down too good, but okay. Definitely saw that guy before.
Oh, do you think
You
it's
know
the,
that you've never spoken to him. You know that you don't know his name. You know that you have no idea what he does, where he's from. You just recognize the face. You've never had interaction with this person. And you know that with that role.
Okay, Nick. Did I see him with the mayor though?
You saw him at the mayor's house.
That was the party. Did I see him with Marner?
Yes, it was.
You don't think so. You don't think you saw you just remember the face and seeing him at the party. That's really it.
Okay. Okay.
Because you weren't paying attention to every single person at the party and there were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So you saw a lot of faces and your focus was more on specific people and food.
I point out to Butt Trumpet and Nikita that it's this guy was at the party. That's all I really know. So.
Eldred leans down at you and goes, "Wasn't the whole town at the party?"
Supposedly, but
I'm trying to be observant. Knock it off, Eldred.
Gaius goes, "Quit being a dick, Eldred."
exactly.
Eldred just looks at him and goes, "I just love you so much." Okay, so you're there by the
I specifically look and see if Veronica has any reaction to this guy.
she kind of just makes a beeline through the gates and starts heading up towards the door.
She
And
doesn't
this is
seem to care about this guy, right?
right, not even giving them like a side glance, just booking
I
it
will
for
do
the
my
door.
best to keep up with her.
Okay. So she, like, you haven't seen this much energy from her except when, when she was, like, trying to get out of the bag.
Right.
And this was a burst of speed, and then behind her you see Nikita's little stubby legs going,
I will also
Keeping
keep up
pace.
if I can.
Keeping pace. Still in view.
and what you notice, Nikita, is on either side of the front doors of the mansion are two of the town guard. And they see her running, and they kind of cross their spears and say, halt. And she just seems to want to go past them, and like one of them catches her and looks at her and kind of, she goes, this is my house, this is my house. And he kind of looks at her, and just, the other one looks at the other one, and he's like, oh, and they're just like, and,
Have I
and
caught up to them, or am I still coming?
you're coming.
It's Veronica. We've brought Veronica back. Please bring Mr. Marner to the door.
They kind of look at each other, they look at you, they look at her. When they look at her, they also make this face like,
Yeah.
she tries the door.
We know.
It appears to be locked. She starts banging on it, and as she bangs on it, it starts to open
Okay.
just as you get there, Nikita.
Okay, how can we
Perfect.
settle down?
Breathe,
Taylor?
Nikita, breathe.
Hi. Who is it?
You recognize Missy, the young woman who seems to take care of the household.
Okay, so not the new wife, but the housekeeper type person.
Right.
Okay. Missy, I don't know if you remember us. We brought Veronica back. And I'm trying to, like, ixnay on the big reaction scale.
The eyes go a little wide, and she goes, Veronica, dear. She kind of gives her like this weird kind of, not passionate hug, but kind of afraid hug kind of thing. And you see the head on Veronica's shoulder, and the eyes are like,
Mouthing,
Everything
we
is-
know.
It will be okay. Where is the father? Where would Mr. Silas be?
Veronica goes, yeah, and breaks off and goes down a hallway, and Missy goes, I'll get Mr. Marner.
Oh, jeez.
And she goes the other direction, and you hear her knocking on the door, and you hear, Missy, I told you I was busy. Mr. Reese and I are It's Veronica, sir. She's back. And you hear, like, the sliding of chairs and the opening of a door, and, like two sets of feet coming your way.
I will call Veronica back. Veronica, your father is this way. Where are you going?
No response.
Ah,
shit.
fuck.
And he comes out and says, where is she?
She went
Yeah,
that
she's
way. in a
wandering
really
around
big
down the
hurry.
hall.
Yeah.
And about that time, she comes back with a big roll in one hand and what looks like a chicken leg in another hand.
Okay, that's a mood. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
You've been in the
just
forest for a
start
while.
salivating. I'm just like
Yeah.
rolling. Ugh.
Eldred sticks a little finger under your chin and just kind of goes. Silas just goes, Vera, what happened to you? And she's like,
She's
what?
had-
Okay, I guess we're going to talk about it.
And she
She's had a
turns.
very big scare, and we need to take very good care of her, as we have been doing. We
And
brought
she
her
turns around and looks in a mirror on the wall and screams
back. Yeah.
Okay.
and starts crying and runs up the stairs.
Yeah, all right.
And he looks at her, looks at you, then like
So,
looks at
guys-
you like, what happened to, who did this? I hope you killed them. And if you didn't, I'll pay you to do so.
We did. Go talk to your daughter. We can make her better slowly eventually.
Okay.
We
He
took care
turns
of him.
and you recognize Mr. Reese, who you met at the mayor's house, who was arranging things, setting up people to
Right.
prepare for the party. And he
Yeah.
turns to him and says, "Take care of these people, will you? You know what to do. We talked about this." And he goes up the stair, hurries up the stairs, and goes
That was
down the hall.
positive.
I get ready to draw my sword if "take care of us" means take care of us.
Yeah, can I do an insight check on him?
Sure.
My rogue skills are tingling.
Exactly.
Rogue senses. What the hell does that mean?
My dwarven senses lack of gold. Where's the gold at?
Ass, you're rolling so awesome.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Nikita, what you read off of Mr. Reese is relief, kind of like someone switched on a switch saying, "Okay, I know what to do now. I was told what to do." Kind of slip into that mode. You see him kind of change from the shock of seeing Veronica into kind of like business mode.
Yo,
Yo.
I make sure I catch everyone's eye, including Reed, and nod very slightly as they look at or reach for their weapons.
Okay. And Mr. Reese says, Mr. Marner is very, very thankful for you bringing his daughter back. He's a little surprised, obviously, as am I.
We all were.
yep,
Understandably, I guess. And being that you've killed this individual, who was this individual, by the way?
Well, funny that. Should we?
Well, we took care of them. Ha. You ever hear of the Baba or Bile Jane? We were asking about her a lot the last time we were here. I'm just gonna lay it out. I don't.
No,
Yeah,
he
at this
says,
point.
I thought it was a story moms told their
Nope.
kids to make them go to bed.
Nope.
Boy, do we wish that was the case.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Veronica was imprisoned in a tree.
And the legendary witch of the wood was behind it.
We're
Most
pretty
likely made a
sure.
deal with someone, we think. So we took care of the Witch of the Wood.
Okay. Do we have
Raided
any
her
idea
walking
who?
house too.
What?
Raided her walking house too.
Walking
Yeah,
house.
did you ever hear about her house? It got up and fucking walked. It was weird. Never
On
seen
It was
that.
bird
really-
legs.
It was
Yeah.
really tall.
Yeah.
He just
Super
kind of
skinny
looks
legs,
around
like
at all of
Spanish
you and like
biscuits,
this
okay?
sense of business just kind of drops away for a moment. And he's just kind of
That's
like
what I
the
want.
mouth on the floor, just kind of, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we've been through the shit. We will do everything we
Mhm.
can to return Veronica to her natural state, and we have been keeping her safe.
Oh, you can
But
fix this?
seriously,
Hopefully,
Well,
it will take
Gaius
time.
can use his magic. Mhm.
Really?
He's trying, right, guys?
It takes time. This is magic we're not familiar with.
All right, can we
Guys,
now insight check Mr. Reese? God damn it, I'm getting too paranoid this early in the year.
He just, you don't even need to roll because it's just skepticism. Like,
Okay.
magic can fix this. And Gaius says, whoa, 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 whoa. I've used some spells on her to help. They haven't really done much. They've done a tiny little bit. We
that's
we
better
we
than
could
nothing.
stay, but it would be months that we'd have to probably be staying here to do this. I'd have to be doing this a couple times a day. I think we have. He looks around at all of you. Other responsibilities?
Of course, Gaius. And I'm sure Mr. Good Lord, Marner would be able to find, with his contacts in the city of Seven Rivers, a very powerful magician who could help her even more so than you, maybe multiples.
Reese kind of nods and goes, "Oh, okay. I thought it was a little strange that you thought you could help her. That looks pretty severe."
Little bits. We can do this much.
Okay.
Well, if magic did that, maybe magic could help her.
I don't think everyday magic is going to be of any use, though.
No, you need to turn it up to 11 and rip off the knob. Yeah. It's a dwarven thing. That's how we keep track of the furnaces for the forge.
I lean over towards Nikita and I just kind of whisper, "You have to tell me about the dwarven knobs and the 11s. I will need to know this."
Eldred's on the other side just kind of looks at you and just kind of like, "What is wrong with you?"
Everything, my man.
Mr. Reese says, okay. Mr. Marner has given me a certain amount of jurisdiction should this day have come, which it has. Not quite the way he was expecting, but that'll be taken into account here. What do you need from Mr. Marner?
Sidebar?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so you guys go huddle up a minute. So just a moment.
Yeah. Let's make sure.
Before I blurt out, food. Give me food.
Or money.
Or money.
Food and
both.
money, enough to get us back to Seven Rivers safely and well fed. But what was the original? Do we remember? Was there an original number? Because I kind of feel like which one of us would be the best negotiator?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
Huh. Great. Hmm.
Eldred, Gaius
Just throw a
says
big number out there.
the gold was going to be from the palace.
Yeah. But Silas Marner probably has gold too.
True.
But does Silas have other horses that can help us get back to Seven Rivers, along with some supplies?
Honestly, I feel like, given the gravity of our journey, it would be of great assistance if supply and transport back to Seven Rivers would be the most advisable. And I think if we phrase it like that, I think we're being reasonable.
I concur. This is what I'm thinking. I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything. And we make sure with them, the palace knows we're coming type deal fucking thing. The
Yeah.
palace knows they're going to...
Maybe some little bit of gold? And
Oh, yeah.
some of that shortbread?
And the more shortbread, the less we worry about the gold.
Yes.
And the most important thing you seem to be forgetting, but hey, who am I?
No, I knew it. What is it, Eldred?
What? Eldred says. What?
Gaius, were you saying something condescending?
Gaius
You
looks at
never
you and says, always.
Am I forgetting anything? Like,
Did we
let's
need
make
some
sure-
kind of... Did we need
Paul
some kind
will
of
tell
proof?
you yes.
Did we need some kind of proof or something to take back? Is that what...
Are we taking Veronica back?
To the palace?
That was a no based on his face.
No, just lots of luck with that.
Yeah.
That'll go great.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. We're just going to borrow your child that you've been separated from for a long time and just borrow so that we can go and,
Schlep
raid
her
the
somewhere
palace
else.
and, that's like a week away.
Since you bartered her away anyway. Nah.
Oopsie.
Meow.
Okay, seriously. Supply,
Yeah.
transport. And apparently something else that I would very much love to know what we forgot.
let's try to cover the bases.
Did we bring a letter or something from the people that sent us?
Probably have something in writing.
Yeah. What was?
Gaius, do you
I
have
think-
anything in
yeah,
writing
Gaius.
about this?
I think Gaius probably had it. So
Yeah.
Gaius says, we got a letter to invite us to the palace to do a job. That was it. Then that guy from the palace spoke to us and told us the job.
Does it have to do with something outside of a professional business arrangement? Does it have to do with that farm that got sold?
Before you start going down a bunch of other paths, you've already touched upon it in two different ways. So just backpedal before you start going down these wild paths.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I know.
do we need a letter from Silas to take with us to the palace?
That would probably be good. Proof from Silas that we, in fact, did return his daughter.
And behind you, you hear Reese go,
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
sorry.
It's been a long trip.
Do you have shortbread?
Yeah.
he just kind of looks at you and goes, what?
Okay,
Okay.
Mr. Reese.
There's really good. Oh, sorry.
We present to you butt trumpet.
Yeah, this is gonna go great.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Reese. What we have discussed and agreed upon as a group is, I believe, given the gravity of our journey and that which we have endured, which went way above the expectation of what we anticipated when walking into the forest to look for Veronica, it would be very helpful if we could be supplied with transport and supply back to Seven Rivers, and perhaps some signed documentation from Mr. Marner to alert the palace that we have completed the job we were hired to do.
Oh, yeah,
That
but
would be
that
very
I kind
helpful.
of expected that. That's not a problem. The horses, I'll talk to Silas. As far as supplies, I'll make sure that you get some from the mayor's house. We still have a lot of leftovers from the party, so I'll make sure that they put together some little food for you.
Thank you.
Mr.
Side
Shortbread.
question, Mr. Grognard. How long were we gone? A while, right?
Yeah.
I don't mean to be a smartass. I'm just leftovers from
no.
the party might be kind of gross. Oh,
Fresh shortbread, please. Fresh.
Reed,
Yes. Sorry.
mind off the shortbread for like 5 seconds. Just
It's really good though.
And Mr. Marner would like to show you his appreciation. He wants to also give you a little token of his appreciation. As the person who oversees a lot of his financial business, being that you travel around, I've noticed some people carry things around differently. So I'm going to give you the option. Would you like it in coin? Or would you could also get it in gems, or you could get it in a combination of both. And it's at that point that Eldred looks at all of you and says, gems. Definitely
Yes,
a good
that would
amount of
actually-
gems.
the way we work, gems would probably be the most beneficial to us. We appreciate that.
Gaius says, well, maybe we could do like a 50-50.
Combination of both?
Okay, I
Would
can
that
see
be possible?
that is very possible.
Yeah.
And a letter of documentation. I'll go talk to Silas about the horses, and I'll make sure that you get some food for the road. We good?
There we go.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
how? If I may ask briefly, how is the town since we've been gone? Has anything changed dramatically? I noticed the guards out front. Is everyone okay or not?
Oh, well,
How are?
the ones here because of me. Silas asked the mayor if he could have the use of one to keep guard. As far as the town, nothing of note really has happened.
Why did Silas need a guard?
It's pretty much. I don't know. Actually, I wasn't a part of that
Yeah.
conversation. It's a good point.
Mm.
But
Is,
I just assumed it was because of the attack on him at the party. But
Well, that's that definitely seems to be part of it, and unfortunately, it's appeared necessary when trying to gather information. It came off as the townspeople getting the impression that Silas sort of intruded into their way of life in a certain regard. We ran across some people whose land seemed to no longer be their own to a degree, and things sort of rubbed everybody the wrong way, which made this a little bit harder to get down to the bottom of where Veronica even was, honestly.
well,
I, of course, don't want to point fingers at anybody or make any kind of accusation whatsoever. I honestly don't think anyone was capable of doing anything to this degree.
well, I totally understand what you're saying, little one. Silas is not. He's not a warm and fuzzy sort of guy. And
Yeah.
usually in business, there's always someone who feels like they could have gotten a better deal.
Mhm.
So I understand exactly what you're saying, especially being that, you know, business dealings sometimes in the Grove just sometimes don't always work out for people, it seems. But that's the nature of business.
Yeah. I suppose.
But if there's nothing else, I'll go talk to Silas. I'll get the paperwork in order, and I will put together what we discussed. Is that okay?
If he can't supply us just horses, I mean, if he's got a caravan that's going to Seven Rivers,
I
we
just
could
don't
maybe
have the
travel with that.
authority to give you his horses. I'm his advisor, but I
But if
can't.
he's got a caravan, maybe we could travel with them.
I'll look into that.
Yep.
I will bring that up.
Transporting goods or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anything else? You
Is
have these
Richie
strange
still
looks
in-
on your faces, which,
Should
considering everything that must have happened, I understand them, but I just feel like
well, I
Is
mean,
Richie? Sorry, go ahead.
no, you were going right where I was going. Go ahead.
Okay. Is Richie still employed here?
yes, as a matter of fact, he's taken Theodora to her doctors.
How is the pregnancy going? She was pregnant, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, we'll know when she gets back from the doctor. She didn't seem to have any issues, but she had a scheduled appointment.
Paul, on before we got here, what happened with the blue cat?
With the what?
The cat,
The cat.
Oh, it's stayed outside.
but it's right outside. Still, as far as we know.
It's like by the road and the trees along the road.
Okay.
It did not go
Sorry.
through the gates.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, Nikita.
No.
No, no. Don't worry about it.
Richie, you were talking about Richie.
No, I think we're good, Mr. Reese. Spasiba.
Very good. I'll get on this right away, and should only be a few moments. So if you'll just hang out for a little bit, I should have everything you need. Lickety split. And he turns
Nice.
around and he goes up the stairs.
Would it be rude of me to go get one of those chicken legs?
No, go for it. Actually, I would raid the fucking kitchen. Actually, we should all go with you to raid the kitchen. This is what I'm thinking. But at the same time, Butt Trumpet, do you remember where in the farm or whatever the jewelry was hidden?
Yes, it was in the little trap door in the stable. In this
You think
little
we can go
alcove
get it?
where if Richie isn't there,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Okay.
How do you want to
Awesome.
do this? Reed will hit the
I
kitchen.
need
or do
you
want
with
to-
me.
Yeah, okay.
Reed can hit the kitchen. Gaius and Eldred can keep an eye on him and survey the situation. One keeping an eye on one side, the other keeping an eye on the other, make sure nobody's cornering anything. Reed, maybe don't destroy the kitchen. Maybe just see if
No.
somebody's.
Eldred says,
willing
I'm
to
hungry
work.
too, but if this guy's looking to give us a reward, I'm going to stay right here and not do anything to piss him off.
I get that.
It's not his kitchen.
We are merely, it has been a long trip, and we appreciate his generosity. Oh, by the way, we found these, like, this is the story we can, an idea for the story we can say. We found these jewels that we heard had been stolen. Perhaps Mr. Silas can make more friends in the town if he returns them. Okay, let's do it. Yep.
Okay. I wait till Mr. Reese goes upstairs, and then I.
Oh, he's been gone.
Okay.
Like, he hopped up there. He was gone in like 2 seconds, you know.
All right,
I bound
we're
my
hauling
way
ass
into
to
the
the farm then.
Okay, so Butt Trumpet and Nikita have headed out and are going around to the farm.
Yep,
Okay, how are you getting out of the house?
back out the front door.
Okay.
Through the door?
Yeah. There are
The-
guards there.
The one guard kind of looks at you as you go, and you go around the house.
There's probably a back door, probably through the kitchen, but fuck.
So you're out, and now you're on the side of the house. Reed, what are you doing?
I'm assuming I'm not too far from the kitchen, right? I'm just gonna kind of wander in there.
You've never been in the kitchen here.
Well, wherever Veronica came from with the food. I'm
You
going
just
that
know
way.
what hallway she went down.
I go down that hallway.
Okay. And you hear the sound of like the clinking of dishes and stuff up ahead.
That sounds music to my ears. I go that way.
Okay. You come into a large kitchen and you see Missy cleaning some dishes and such.
I just
You
say
can just
hello.
politely ask her.
Would you happen to have a couple pieces of bread, or I saw Veronica with like a chicken leg, something like that.
I can give you some bread. Yeah, there's not a lot here. Mr. Marner doesn't eat a lot, especially lately.
Well, you won't need that much.
She kind of looks at you funny with that
I'm
statement.
sorry. All we've had while we were traveling was not good food. So
Do you have any paste on you?
She kind of looks you up and down and seems a little suspicious looking of you. Says,
just
I'll
a
give
piece
you
of bread
some-
would be great.
Yeah, and she goes in a cupboard and takes out a roll and kind of offers it to you.
Rabid halfling.
Thank you. I grab it.
And she just kind of
Thank you.
watches you, like, looking at the door, looking at you.
I'm not stealing it. I go to hand it back to her. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know. I leave the kitchen.
Okay.
I even offer a piece to Eldred and Gaius.
They accept it, thankfully. Well, you know what? Gaius might go, I'm happy with my paste.
Yes, I think he would.
As he stands there and goes,
Exactly. Joy written across his face.
Yes.
okay, Butt Trumpet and Nikita.
Yo!
Both of you give me a perception check, please.
Motherfuck. Sorry, just like fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, you make it to the entrance to the barn.
All right, where are we going?
Should be right inside. There's a little alcove off to that end. Maybe we should see if there's another entrance along the side, or if anybody's there. Here, you know what? Why don't
Yeah.
you keep watch out here?
Okay.
I'll go in. I'll go look.
This sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
You go in, the door's open. You go inside. You
Hello.
roll me a history check. Just don't roll a 1, and it should be an easy reminder of where you're going.
Oh, love of God. Love of Cthulhu.
Good.
What the?
It wasn't a 1. It
No.
wasn't a
Yeah.
1.
Nope. You find your way. I mean, you almost make a wrong turn at one point, but you pretty much it's like you check the
I
wrong.
almost walk exactly back out the door. Go,
Exactly.
Where is it? Oh, sorry.
You check a door and it just seems to have like tack and stuff, and then you finally find the right one and you get in there.
Want to look at the same trap door that Richie pulled up before. See
Okay, it
if
was under the
chest
bed.
is still there. Yep, I'm looking under the bed.
Okay, and the chest is still there.
Can I look in the chest?
Sure.
Is everything still there?
Everything that seems to be that you remember.
All right. I think we should leave it there. Because outside of the off the table discussion, we said that we're going to say that we found it, right? We weren't going to just pull it out because that.
Well, wait a minute. You're in the room. She's outside. You can't have that discussion now unless you go back outside.
Well, fine. Then I go back outside and I reiterate.
Okay.
I was going to try to be general just to fucking get rid of it, like return it to people. But if you
Both of you give me another perception check, please.
Really?
Hooah!
You're in the middle of the conversation before you realize coming across the lawn, one of the guards in your direction.
So sorry. So sorry. I thought I left my notes in there from last time when trying to get information from Richie. I couldn't find it in there. I must have left it in the house. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
No, we completely understand.
Our
We'll-
eyes crossing. Go ahead.
What was that,
now
Nikita?
That we finished Sorry. Just go.
Nikita, what were you saying?
We just making sure we cover the bases. We haven't left any hanging leads, hanging chads, whatever. Oh,
Hanging chads, he says. What?
It's Forest
My name's
Road.
Steve.
It's Seven Rivers humor.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You're those big city types.
Yeah. Sorry about
No,
that.
we just thought that one was funny.
I fully
now that
understand.
Now that she's back, we're making our way back home. We wanted to make sure, okay, we don't have to come back here for anything else. Didn't leave anything. Our apologies. We don't usually like to intrude. We apologize.
Yeah. I don't know how things are in the big city there, but you can't just go wandering around people's houses.
Nope, completely understood. We will make our way right back to rejoin our party. We were just getting ready to finalize everything and get ready to get out of everyone's hair. Not a problem.
Okay. Well, come on back. I'll take you back out to your friends there. I mean, for a minute there, I thought you were going to do something really heinous, like just go in and start making yourself sandwiches or something. I mean, people don't like that.
Jeez.
You know,
No, of
so come
course
on
not.
back.
What can I do? Is it an insight check? Once again, the paranoia gets the better of me, and Nikita's just like, why are they acting so fucking weird?
Give me an insight check.
Anxiety.
I know. Nothing. All right.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. Give me a drink.
It takes you back out front again, and opens the door for you to go in and see the rest of the group. You see Reed and Eldred eating a small roll, splitting a roll, and Gaius is there just kind of still going.
Oh, yours went well too, eh?
I got a roll.
I don't know. Hey, it's better
Eldred
than
says
nothing.
he's on a roll.
Nah.
Is
In
Animals
between, feed bag chaws, Gaius goes, "Quit being a dick, Eldred." Eldred just kind of looks at him again and going, "Wait, try and make that a thing?" Gaius says,
I mean, I like
"Does
the
it
ring.
work?"
I like the ring of it.
So I will try to quietly say to Butt Trumpet, do we just leave it then? Like, or should we check in with the town? I hate leaving things unfinished, but it kind of feels like we took care of something, but we didn't take care of everything.
I know.
It's about this time you see Mr. Reese at the top of the stairs starting to come down. He has 2 pouches, 2 large sacks, and an envelope, a scroll that's sealed. Comes down. He says, "Okay, Mr. Marner has graciously agreed to provide you with 2 horses, and here is your documentation."
Thank you. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated.
And he says, "Here is a sack of gems and a sack of coin." He says, "Total."
I reach out for those.
Eldred
I'll
goes,
let him take it. I figure he. Where's he going to spend it? Shortbread? Don't fucking spend it on shortbread.
I swear to God, if you spend it on shortbread.
Not
He
all of
goes-
it.
he pulls the sacks back for me. He goes, "Oh, I nearly forgot. One last thing."
Yes?
He says, "We just need one thing from you."
Besides the
Okay.
daughter.
Such as?
Well, in order to be authorized to give this to you and the horses, Mr. Marner wants 2 things. He would like you to leave Forest Grove immediately. And secondly, other than the people here in this house, he does not want you to speak of Veronica's condition to anyone. And he wants your word on that.
That's understandable.
Yep.
I consent to that.
Eldred
Yeah.
says agreed. Gaius says agreed. Just looks at you, Reed.
So we can't stop him by shortbread?
Reed,
That's on the
blinks.
way.
It's on the way, right? Okay.
you won't
Yeah.
tell anybody about Veronica's condition, correct?
No, of course not. No,
There we
of course
go.
not.
There
Okay,
we
he
go.
hands you the 2 sacks. He says, there are 500 gold worth of gems in the 1 sack, and the equivalent of 500 gold worth of coins in the other sack.
Oh my goodness, that is very gracious, and please extend our deepest gratitude to Mr. Marner. And we truly wish nothing but the best for him and his family.
Thank you. And I have already sent one of my men from here within the house over to the mayor's house to put together food supplies for you. I believe another one of them are headed back to the barn right now to get a couple of horses.
Thank you
Let's
so
do that.
much. We really appreciate it.
Well, we thank you for bringing back Veronica safely. It just could be detrimental to a number of things for Mr. Marner if word got out about Veronica's condition.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
So thank
This
you.
will take time and healing, and we completely understand that. We respect the decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I bid you good day and safe travels, and wish you all the best. And once again, from all of us here, we thank you for your services and for bringing her back alive, apparently safe. We'll
Yeah.
just leave it at that.
We won't let the door hit us on the way out.
Well, just probably better to go while the daylight's still upon us.
Our best
right.
wishes for you and everyone in Forest Grove.
Truly, yes.
Thank you. Perhaps we'll
See ya.
see you again.
Yes.
Okay.
As we're exiting when nobody else is right there and can hear, I say to everybody, I'm like, so why would he want us to get out of town as quickly as possible?
Maybe to
People
avoid
are-
any buzzing.
People will want to talk about Veronica. There's more chance we let something slip.
Seems kind
I
of
don't-
shady, but just saying.
No, for sure.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
it totally is. 100% it is. But we might be safer if we get out.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we
I don't-
stop at Sunny Days on the way out?
Eh.
I think, no, Gaius must have a bro moment with Mr. Sunny Day. They can both flip each other off, and then we'll leave.
Beautiful.
Not sure which one comes first, but shortbread, then sunny days, or sunny days, then shortbread. Then we're the fuck out. Yeah.
Okay.
Gaius says, I'm actually good.
All right.
Oh,
Shortbread.
get the fuck
Let's
out.
go.
Shortbread, get
It's
the
on
fuck
the way.
out.
Okay.
Do we
I hope
happen
we get-
to?
Ale or something. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just hoping we get ale or something. I don't know. But okay.
Well, that
Where do we
depends on
go
the
to get
mayor's
our
house
Where do we go to get our like food and such?
and the horses.
Yeah, where do we go to get those?
Well, you go out, and one of the guards that you haven't seen this one before. He wasn't one of the ones from the front. Comes around leading two horses, and offers them up to you.
What
What
do the
colors
horses?
are they?
I'm just curious.
Yep.
What do they look like?
What would you like them to look like?
In good
I wanna-
health.
Oh, they
Gray
look like they're in very good health.
Okay.
Yeah,
I picked these, bow-backed type.
missing a leg,
Yeah,
blind in one eye, and with the perpetual runs.
Exactly.
Oh God.
It would go. So it'd be on brand for us.
This is Sluice.
Are we all able to ride on two horses? Is that the?
That's the number of horses you had on the way in.
Yeah.
I know, but was that comfortable? I mean, really? Just saying.
Did we separate the humans? I think we separated the humans and then the little. Yeah, I was with Gaius. You, Butt Trumpet, were with Eldred. Is that about right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
The Hannibal's getting pretty big too. This is. This is
Oh,
difficult.
Hannibal can run alongside. It will be great. Do we see
Eldred
the
says
blue
he might
cat?
finally lose some weight.
Yo.
He's a
Does the
growing
rabbit
bunny.
actually answer him now?
Not yet.
Do we
The
see the blue
rabbit
cat?
speaking in infernal.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Klato Verata Nictu.
Necktie.
Okay, so you have the two horses
Yep.
Do we see them? Do we see the blue cat?
out on the road by a tree, yeah. Shortly after, you see another guard ride up on a horse with kind of a large sack, hands it to you, and as well as 3 bottles, pretty like Magnum-sized bottles. Here are sandwiches and bread, and I think there might be some pastries in there. I'm not 100% sure. The cook put it together. And here are 3 bottles of Forest Grove Ale that we're quite proud of.
Yay!
Nice.
Excellent. Spasiba.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
He
you.
says, safe travels. And he rides the horse back to the back behind the house.
Onward.
Let's load up these horses.
Yep. Can I say to the blue cat, if you... Oh, good God, and I've gone...
You have to go out to you're out back on the road that leads down between the 2 hills and into town.
Right. And so we see the blue cat, and I will tell the blue cat, if you see Thalia, let her know we're in town, but we're literally leaving now.
Cat just kind of
Just
tilts
in
the
case.
head.
Yeah, well, just in case. Maybe we'll see her. But we are going to pass by the oh, good God, shortbread place, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a farming supply kind of barn, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see
we-
what
we
she
need
has,
to-
Reed.
Yes, we need to go by there. Yes. Okay.
All right.
Do I have the coins and the gems, or is who's
Yeah,
carrying
you
it?
said you
I'm-
took them.
Okay.
I'm cool with Reed holding on to him. I figure he's going to keep a good eye on him.
Eldred
I'll-
goes,
I'll
yeah,
have-
it's always good to give the wealth to the thief.
I'm not a thief. I'm a rogue.
It says never mind.
So you
Well,
head
thank you.
down. into town and you make a beeline for the.
Thankfully, Eldred
Wow.
can't read the subtitle under my person.
I'm a wizard, but I never learned to read. It's okay.
Exactly. It's all braille.
So, how did you learn magic? Pictionary.
Charades.
Yeah.
Okay, all of you, give me a perception check, please. Because you're going down in the main road that leads out of town, you then turn off of that and go into the main part of town by this where everything is.
Can we not roll like ass tonight? Jeez.
I got a 15. That's not too bad.
That's
Thank
true.
God.
Reed is the first to notice, but the road that kind of goes down goes down by the river. The docks are empty. The inn is to one side. It doesn't, you hear noise from inside. And the road looks clear going out, but you turn into the center part of town and it's pretty busy. Reed is the first one to notice, like, all the heads that start to turn towards you as you go there.
Yeah.
I
This
think
is
we're
This
gonna
being
is
be-
why we gotta get the fuck out. Search our bags to see what pastries are there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Agreed. I think
mean,
we have
We
to
have
give up on
shortbreads
the
in there.
front.
Maybe we don't have to go get it.
This is gonna be awkward as fuck. They're gonna surround us. We should just go.
Well, they don't know what we did.
Read.
Okay.
We told
Yeah,
them what we
might
were
have-
doing.
Keep
Okay.
going.
We're back.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone, you're going to keep going?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
we're
keep
gonna
going.
leave.
Okay, so you start
see-
to turn,
you
you
just-
see...
You all notice tears in Reed's eyes. Just like, well.
Nikita pats him on the back, and I feel you. I feel you. This is a hard one. This is a really hard one.
That shortbread was really good.
It was the
know.
best shortbread I've ever had.
Eldred goes, come on, I'll buy you one of that girl's pies on the way down there.
What
on the way
girl's
out of town.
pie? Was I
Oh,
unconscious?
I
No,
think it
no.
might have been. I think you might have been passed out at that point, but it was the one
know.
who was hitting on Gaius.
Yeah, it's Gaius' girlfriend with the pies.
Gaius has a okay. Cool.
She lives in Canada.
So
The mystical land far to the north.
you veer off of the path and go behind the inn and go around the corner, and like as you go around the corner you see a bunch of heads go, huh? And all of you kind of go, okay, and you go back to the main road and you start heading out of town.
Is the cat following us?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Good.
Reed,
feel
you're
like-
the only one who notices with the 15 that as you're going down the road, there were a couple people who came around the other side of the inn and started like walking towards you, kind of like looking like.
Hmm.
And they just
So-
kind of stand there and kind of tilt their heads as you're going down the road out of town.
What did you see those people looking to speak to us?
What?
What if they had like information for us or something?
I think anything they could have given us doesn't matter now, unfortunately.
This is a
Okay.
closed chapter that is yeah.
I can't help feeling like we missed something though.
Oh, we probably did. And it'll
Hmm.
probably come back and bite us in the ass later.
I
Yep.
don't like getting
Because
bit in the ass.
we live in a world of a dark, vengeful, cruel god.
Someone had to say it with Chris not here.
So anyway,
You give them the ability to make their own decisions, and what do you get?
Crappy decisions. That's what you get.
dumbassery.
Precisely. Let's head back to Stoat's Hole and kill everything on the way so we have proper food when we get there.
Yeah, is
See
there
a little old lady
flamethrower
walking
still?
up the path towards you.
Charge!
Little gamey, but I'll take it.
So
I'm-
you
I make sure we want to go to the pie lady. That's where.
okay. Give me one more perception check, everybody, or someone can do it with advantage. One person.
I'll do it.
Do it with advantage.
Do it with advantage. Wow, just nothing's on my side today.
Okay. A 10 is what you needed.
Oh God.
The one thing you did notice that was different when you kind of just from your little trek by the inn and that little peek around the corner of the inn, you still noticed there were quite a few cats wandering around here and there. Some of them just kind of sleeping on fences and stone walls by houses, up in trees, stuff like that. The number of crows has diminished significantly. You just saw a couple crows here and there. That was the one difference you've noticed.
Paul, as we're riding out of town, how's my wrist? Feeling? Is it okay or?
Yeah, it's fine.
Tight? Okay.
Every now and then, like if there's a gallop or something, you feel a little tightness, but then it loosens up a little bit afterwards. It's just feels wet. That's the only thing that you notice.
Okay. I don't say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
So you travel for about 2 hours, and you come up, and you notice the little lean-to with the stand in front of it, and the fire pit, and it's empty and looks like no one's been there for a little while.
Oh. Oh no.
What was
This is
this?
the pie lady.
Oh.
Oh, maybe she is seasonal? Or was
I'm gonna
somebody
look in my
spying on
bag
us?
and I'm gonna see what pastries are in there.
Is it your personal bag or the bag that was given to you?
The one that was given to me.
Okay. You see muffins. You see cupcakes.
Frosted?
Yeah, it's a little smeary at this point. They're kind of wrapped in parchment paper, and you see some what appear to be Danish.
I'll take the Danish out of my bag and hand it to Reed. I know
Okay.
it's not shortbread, but still.
There's one that's kind of like a dark bluish black fruit compote in there, and one that's kind of a reddish brown kind of compote as well. Dark as well.
Which one?
I'll take the one that looks like blackberry or blueberry, whatever that is. So yeah.
Okay.
I'll hand the bluish black one over.
Okay.
Cool. I save a little piece for Hannibal.
Okay.
Aw.
Thank
Is
you.
Hannibal still with us?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If,
Don't
if
even
it-
have any
Wait,
Mad Libs?
how is Hannibal traveling?
I was just gonna say, if Hannibal looks like they need a ride, we'll get them up on a horse somehow.
Okay, you
How
see
helpful.
A brave
on
and noble
Nikita's
steed.
Nikita's head.
Yeah, I'll wear it like a fur again.
who's on what horse? We'll say that one is a brown horse, and the other is just a more of a reddish brown.
I think Nikita was riding a Gaius, and then the three of us who are left are on the other horse. So.
And where's the bunny?
Well, Nikita had said it was going to run along beside us, but if it doesn't look like it's going to keep up or doesn't want to do that, then we're going to get it on a horse. So
It tries to, like, at the very beginning, it tries to keep up, and then it just kind of sits there, and you see it going,
yeah,
All right. Gaius and I will be on the reddish brown horse. You guys be on the brown horse, and I will pick up the beast, Hannibal the beast, and wear him on my shoulders.
okay, in your ear, you just hear,
It's like a panting dog.
Exactly.
So continue on.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we check out the stand and the house? The little what was it, like a little house sheet?
It was like a lean-to. It was like a traveler's lean-to that, is there for travelers on the road.
Does it look like there's like personal possessions still there, or it's just cleared out?
No, I mean, you see some spots that probably were made clear for like bedrolls and stuff.
Okay.
But there's still roots and stones there. But it's obviously been cleared to make it so people could camp there for the night.
I'm remembering right? This is where the
absolutely
lady was? Okay.
Yes, it was.
I say to guys, your girlfriend left.
Says, well, there will be others.
It's such a guy's thing to say, Paul.
Her loss.
I hear butt trumping sighing somewhere.
What? No.
What?
So the blue cat continues to follow you.
Even this far out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should
Interesting.
Sus.
use the lean-to tonight. Chill out here.
Well, it's still like midday, like mid-afternoon. You still have a number of hours that you could travel.
I mean, it would be nice to have a little roof.
Very little.
I mean, because you're only 2 hours out of town.
Maybe if you guys want, maybe later on down the road, we'll come across one of those farms. Maybe we could rent the barn or something to sleep in.
Yeah, if we don't get to the stone's throw by then.
Well, we're like a week away from there, right? At least.
Yeah. It's Stoat's Hole first. And what was the inn there called? Like the hole of the Stoat's Hole? I don't remember.
It is now.
Oh.
The strategically aimed butthole?
Stoat's Hole. The cat's butthole, sorry, I meant to say. Oh, yeah. We're starting here off right.
Welcome to the Stout's Butthole.
Welcome to Bun's Tavern.
Could I offer you a pint of our finest brown?
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. Nope.
Negative. Negatory.
Okay, so you travel a couple more hours. The river is to your right. It's mostly kind of wooded, but not like forest deep wooded. To your left, you come to where it bends to the east, which would be to your left, and it's here where, as you can make that turn, the cat stops and stays and just kind of right at the bend looks at you go.
Should we go do something? Should we pick it up? Or try to?
You can try, Reed. I will hold the gems and gold while you do.
Strange, but okay. Sure. Okay. I hand over the sacks of goodies to
I actually say
hop
to
off the
everybody
horse.
else, I didn't think he'd go for it.
I hand them over, hop off the horse, and I approach the cat.
While he's doing that, I line up for a fist bump with Nikita.
Behind you, you hear Eldred go, "Yah!"
What? Oh!
Dude, don't be a dick, Eldred.
Seriously.
Live studio audience.
Grognard and Friends is performed before a live studio audience.
For a live Twitch audience.
Yeah.
I approach the cat with
Sponsored by Stoat's Hole Brown.
Sphincter.
Thank you for that clarification, Butt Trumpet.
Yes, in case you weren't sure what we were hinting at.
It's the shit. Um,
So you approach the cat.
I approach the cat, and I use my best amount of pss, 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 pss to attract it.
there's levels of. Pss, 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 pss.
Yeah, well, you could overdo it, but a couple of quick ones.
Said the not cat owner.
Yeah, right.
If you know, you know.
Go give me a performance check on that there, Reed.
For real?
A persuasion check.
I would say actually an animal handling check would be in line here.
Okay.
A
Roll
persuasion check.
9.
Balls.
So you come up to the cat and you're going. Pss, 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 pss. It just kind of looks at you and tilts its head.
You want to come with us?
Eyes kind of look at you and looks behind itself, like across the river, and then looks at you again.
Do you have to stay here? No? No reaction?
Just continues to stare at you.
Do you think we should stay here? Do you think we... Can you understand me? Is it shaking its head, or are you telling me I'm getting no reaction?
It does that, and then all of a sudden it goes...
Well, we're gonna leave now. Unless you think we should not leave. And I start to kind of walk away, but look over my shoulder like...
You see the one rear leg go up, and it's bent over.
Oh, okay. It's just a cat. Never mind.
Well, if you miss us, you know where to find us.
I mean, I turn around one last time and I say, if you need to let us know something, now's the time.
Should you need us?
Exactly. That's what I was trying to reference poorly.
I know what you meant. I picked up what you were putting down.
Yay!
It just seems to be very focused on what it's doing.
All right. I kind of walk over to it and I'm like, why don't you just come with us? And I try to pick it up.
You pick it up, and it's kind of like still hunched, like looks at you like I was doing something.
Its legs
All right.
straighten up and tense up, but its back is all noodly and like lifts with your arms, but it's like its legs are stretching toward the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it is?
Yep.
All right. I try to like curl it up and hold it like like you hold a cat, like a baby cat. Does it let me?
It twists around and
It's trying to get away.
it's not like panicky. It's just not making it easy
Squirmy?
for you. Squirmy.
Well, I pet it and I make it happy.
Fuck the rules.
I give it the little under the chin scratch.
Squeak, 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 squeak,
It lets
squeak,
you pet
squeak,
it and
squeak.
scratch it.
I start walking towards the horses holding it. I'm like, so you're okay with this, right? I'm scratching it.
Okay.
Seems okay.
Seems fine.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I approach the horses.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
You'll have to ride with us because Hannibal's over there with Nikita.
From behind you,
Okay.
you hear.
I take Hannibal's head and I'm like, it's okay. His
You
head's
fit-
this big.
Yeah, you feel the around your neck. It just tense up.
I go to hand the cat to Eldred or Butt Trumpet, whichever one I can reach from the ground, and then I'll climb up on the horse.
Eldred's-
I guess I'll...
Eldred looks at you, Buttron, and says, "All you. He's going to need me to pull him up anyway."
I try to gingerly and gently take this cat and politely pet its head and scratch under its chin and stuff, going, hello.
Okay. It seems fine as long as you're doing that.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Why are you so nervous about the cat?
It might scratch my face.
Oh, well, once I get up there, I'll hold it.
Cool.
Eldred
Onward?
reaches down a hand and helps you up.
And then I will take the cat.
Okay.
I've
Onward?
got 2 pets. I've got 2 pets.
And they hate each other.
They do. Yeah. This will probably end badly, but you never know.
The bunny and the cat don't seem to be comfortable together, and the bunny and Gaius don't seem to be comfortable together. So, sounds perfect.
Yes.
This is just great.
Okay, so as you're riding along, Reed, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to keep the cat happy while we're riding, that's all. And
Okay.
if I make sure I tell, since I'm riding with Eldred and Butt Trumpet, the two of them, I just say, hey, I was trying to ask the cat questions because I thought maybe it could understand us, but I'm pretty sure it's just a cat. But you said it wasn't just a cat, right? So I don't know.
Who said it wasn't just a cat?
I thought somebody said it was like really old cat or something, or been here like way too many years for like a cat in Forest Grove or something.
Did we say that?
Somebody said
I don't
that.
know if
It
we
sounds
said that. I
familiar.
feel like someone in town did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Eldred goes, because I was going to say I don't know anything about cats.
Well, I didn't think cats lived that long, but this one apparently has been in Forest Grove for a long time. So, like, longer time than normal.
Give me a perception check there, Reed.
12.
Okay. As you're saying all this, you can see that the eyes of the cat that were scrunched closed, the one kind of looks up at you and the ear just kind of goes, as you're talking.
Maybe you can understand me. You never know.
Eye closes again, and
I just give it the happy pets.
okay.
Oh.
Every now and then the paw kind of moves it to where you were scratching and it seemed to like best.
I am happy to oblige with scratches and pets, yes. And we ride on.
Okay.
Gonna ride on. Ride
That-
on.
AC/DC?
Yes.
I was going to say that can't be AC/DC. Until the second ride on, then I'm like, that is AC/DC. Okay, so you're traveling along. You go past that section that looks like there was a farming field to your left, which is where you saw like huge amounts of crows before. There's the
Right.
occasional crow, but nowhere near as many as before. And you go a little further, and it's getting dark. About an hour or so, 2 hours later, it's getting kind of dark. Probably a good time this is usually where you guys would usually call it a day.
Is there a farm nearby? Or no?
You see a field to your left, but in this light, you can't see like a farmhouse or anything. It's just fields as far as the eye can see. You kind of, when you went by that field, that small little field, it was a small field where all the crows were. In that little kind of niche at the edge of the woods. You went a little bit, it was just kind of plains, and then you hit like farming fields as far as the eye could see, and you remember that. It was just as far as you could see.
Any of those creepy scarecrows around?
Give me a perception check.
I do not want to camp.
Can I help him? I remember
Sure.
the creepy scarecrows.
Sure.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah.
17.
You see something that looks like it probably is one in the distance.
I point that out. How close do you want to sleep to that thing?
Other side of the road, we should be okay. But when we're on watch, keep your ears open for buzzing of those huge fucking wasps.
Well, if we're going to set up camp, I will attempt to make separated areas where bunnies and cats can sleep. so that they're not near each other. Opposite sides of the party.
Your buddy keeps kind of like getting up and kind of slowly crawling on his belly towards where the cat is.
I guess I gotta hug the bunny and keep it tight. I'll let it go.
I think the cat can handle himself, but I guess we'll find out.
Either way, it's not going to go well. We know this.
Are you guys making a fire or anything?
Yep. Making a fire, eating some of the food, drinking some of the ale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are any of us wounded? Need anything?
I was, yeah. A little bit,
It
not
was
much.
really good shortbread.
Well, you didn't have any of the shortbread in the sack. So, okay.
The wound is, right? My wound is that I did not get any shortbread.
What's the watch?
Is that Gaius first, or?
Gaius, then
Gaius,
Reed, right?
Reed,
Got-
me, you, Eldred, I believe.
Okay. So basically counterclockwise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Clockwise from where I'm standing, so counterclockwise, yeah.
We've all been traumatized.
Yes. The bunny's helping me greatly with that thing.
Oh, good. Your emotional
And the
support
cat.
bunny.
Yes. If anybody needs the cat for emotional support cat. Okay. It seems really friendly, by the way, so this is good.
I will try to talk to it on my watch if we get that far.
Reed, your watch comes and goes. It's a pretty clear night. You see the stars. You can hear the water of the lake not too far off as it laps up and down on the shore. After traveling, it's a pretty cool night. During your watch, what are you doing as far as the bunny and the rabbit? The bunny and the cat?
I'm just making sure the bunny doesn't go near the cat. So I am, if Hannibal comes near, I guess I'm going to stay near the cat. If the cat looks like it's sleeping and is fine, I'm going to go hold Hannibal.
Okay. You hold Hannibal and he like just keeps kind of leaning towards the bunny.
Towards
Like
the cat.
seeming to try to towards the cat, kind of trying to stretch.
I just keep readjusting my grip on him, make sure I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I also, in addition to just normal watching or whatever, I'm kind of looking around. I want to look for wasps and crows and things flying. I'm specifically looking up if there's moonlight and stuff to help with that. So,
Okay, you see some birds here and there, but
nothing special about it though. They're just
well,
flying.
it's dark. You just see the shape of birds here and there. Occasionally, you see a bird fly. I see the occasional bat.
Nothing that seems strange though, right?
I mean, the birds were like you saw like one or two early on in your watch.
Hannibal will scare them away anyway.
Okay, and then it's Butt Trumpet's turn.
All right. You.
You. Beautiful night, Butt Trumpet. You hear the water from the lake nearby. You just kind of hear it lapping on the shores. Stars are out. It's a cool night. The fire has gone down to coals at this point. You notice Reed asleep, and you just notice the bunny just kind of running around, like constantly looking. Like running over people, not even caring, and just kind of like constantly running around.
Do I see the cat?
No, you don't see it.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, that'll be fun for later. Okay. Anything else?
That's about it.
All right. Then I'm going to let Nikita know. I think the cat ran away.
Okay. Nikita, it's your turn on watch.
All right. Let's do this.
We should have wrapped it up in a burrito.
Yeah. Oh, so Butt Trumpet lets me know cat seems to be gone.
Yes.
And is Hannibal still?
Just kind of looking, kind of putting its nose under people's packs and just kind of looking around. Little drool coming out of its mouth here and there.
Hannibal, you cannot eat the cat. Feel free to go into the forest and eat smaller creatures. That's fine. Keep us safe. I think the cat might be magic. I'm just going to start talking to Hannibal. I think the cat might be magic. If you remember when we followed it across the raft, it would disappear and then it would pop or something and then it would come back. So I think the cat might come back, but it might have run away. So don't eat it if it comes back. Thank you.
So you're having this conversation with... Are you holding Hannibal as you
Nope.
are doing this? Okay.
Nope. I'm just
kinda-
talking to it as he's...
Okay, you've been talking to it for about an hour or so. Doesn't seem to be paying much attention to you. And then all of a sudden it stops, sits up, and then runs off into the trees. They're like not too far away. It's not a tree line, it's just scattered trees.
Yeah. So the cat is either back or he's going for his own food. It will listen-
Are you like next to Butt Trumpet?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not talking too loud. This is under my breath,
Right.
just kind of, because I don't want to wake anyone up. I'm just kind of mumbling away as if the bunny hears me and understands.
Okay. Someone farted, like, really bad.
Come on, man, with all the bog and Jesus. Can I tell who? Like, do I sense a direction? Which way the wind is blowing?
I don't know, but it's getting worse.
Fuck. I'm looking around. Is there anything is the bog creature following us, or it's bog creature lings, or is there anything strange moving around, or is it just somebody who's really bad cat?
Give me a perception check.
Oh no.
No, you...
All right, I will get up and I will pace. I am second to last, so I will stoke the coals a little bit just to make sure something's there, and then I will pace around trying to see if I can locate where the smell is coming from. I will just
Okay.
circle the camp.
Something just crawled across the back of your neck.
Oh, fuck that shit. Nope. What did it feel like?
Just, you're not sure if it was a branch or like a feather, or you're not... Something, it just felt like something just crawled across your neck and then crawled back onto your shirt. Like on the back of your...
Yeah, I do that. I walk through a spider web dance.
Okay.
Just either trying to feel it or get anything off of me.
Okay.
Any luck?
Dun, 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 dun,
Yes,
dun,
exactly.
dun, dun. Okay.
Fossy.
Yep. Uganda. But keep it all inside.
Okay, you're doing that, and as you turn around,
Oh, no.
and
Do I see
you hear a buzzing, loud buzzing, and the smell has gotten worse.
I will now start yelling. Shit! Wake up! I think we have a scarecrow problem!
Oh,
I will kick whatever body I'm near. I don't care who it is.
Okay, do you
Nope.
does an 8 hit you? 18, I mean?
Am I wearing my armor or not? No, I'm on watch. May I wear it?
Yeah, you can wear if you're on watch, you can wear it.
18 is my AC, so yeah.
Okay. Then the other one definitely misses. You look over as you yell, like Gaius sits up, and you see the thing swipe at Gaius, and it's almost like you're wondering if maybe you ate something funny that's affecting your mind, because it's almost like the claw has trails as it goes over his head, until you realize that you hear the buzzing and it's just like, and Gaius's head is all of a sudden like swarming around his head, and you hear him scream and like try to kind of move away. These things stay with him, and then all of a sudden the screaming like stops mid scream and there's nothing.
Oh shit.
But at this point,
Yeah, I'm kicking and flailing. Eldred, burn something, do something. Buttrabit, read. Everybody, Hannibal, get the fuck back here, you coward.
you take
Can I try something?
just in a
Are we-
second, you take a 6 points of damage from this one here. And there's like wasps all around, but they were mostly focused on Gaius.
Okay.
But it just smells like bodily waste all around you now.
Yeah.
So now we will roll for initiative here. You when you're rolling initiative, you have to do it. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I just had to open the window up. Sorry.
Jeez.
That's okay. Nikita, it is your turn.
I will attack the one on my right with the Warhammer. Dirty 20.
Remember you're a champion, so do you get any bonuses for that?
Yeah, that'll be like a crit, right? Is that what
Right.
you mean? Yeah. So damage, critical hit,
Nice.
smack him upside. I'm still yelling because I'm not entirely sure who's awake. And I'll be like,
Mhm.
bees, wasps on Gaius. Don't know how to attack those. I'll stay on the big ones.
Okay.
I am not an AoE fighter.
What are you hitting it with?
Warhammer?
Okay. It hits it, but it just kind of, it's like hitting a sack of shit.
Right.
It kind of
right.
absorbs it, and then like there's a big indentation in the body, and then it just kind of fills back out again. It's doing damage, but not as much as you thought.
Probably going to need magic, my peoples.
My
Did it make
guess
that
is
noise?
My guess is fire. That's the best thing to do to a bag of shit.
That's my favorite too. Light them up.
Flaming.
Flaming bags of walking shit.
Oh no.
Flaming walking.
You trying to put it to music? Flaming bags of all.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to. There's a really good acronym here.
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn! Okay, anything else there, Nikita?
I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not really gonna move unless they move towards Gaius or somebody. Attack. I'm gonna hang on to any specials I've got for now. Yeah, I should be good for now. Thanks.
You got it. Reed, it is your turn.
Crap. Can I draw weapons and?
You
Get
can
in there?
you can draw a weapon, and getting up will be half your movement. Also, you will not have any armor because you were
Right.
sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yep. Understood. Nikita's in trouble, so I stand up.
Aw.
I draw my weapons, and I attack this bag of crap.
Yes.
Okay. Literally.
Yep.
Literally, yes. That's an 11.
Yeah,
You
but how
just
good is a bag of
barely
grass
hit.
next to- Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yes. Thankfully. It's in melee, right? So I get sneak attack.
You know what you do because Nikita's right there.
That makes it 13 points then.
Okay. You notice it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you thought.
Is yours not really hitting that hard? Like not even stabby? Because I tried the smacky with the warhammer.
I stabbed it, but it went right through, and like I think
And
it's on my sword now.
like your sword now is like stained, and the smell has gotten worse, and
Oh yeah.
there's like wasps flying around in your face and everything a little bit.
Oh jeez.
You've really stirred, like you cut through the old flannel shirt that it was wearing that was all dirty and torn to begin with, opened up a new cut in it, and just the stench of of bodily waste just flooded out, as well as a whole bunch of new wasps.
All right. I'm going to use my cunning action and shift over here to get between Bud Trumpet and Gaius and this thing.
Okay.
Well, you
I'm
might
hoping
not
they're
want to
awake,
do
but I
that.
don't know. Oh. Too late. Already did that. Sorry.
Well, I'll be moving on my turn.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Which is right now, Bud Trumpet.
All right. Well, first things first. I'm gonna look at Eldred and say, I want you to try first with the fire. I've got an idea for these wasps. So
Okay.
I'm gonna move
Nice.
to be within 10 feet of the big population of wasps.
Right, right.
Telling everybody, hold your breath, and I'm going to cast
Okay.
poison spray on the wasps.
Okay, what's the area of effect for that?
10 feet.
Does it have an area of effect, or is it just a cone, or that you can shoot it 10 feet away?
It's a puff.
Okay.
A puff of noxious gas from my palm. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's literally what it says, yeah.
What's the saving throw?
Constitution 13's the one to beat.
Okay. Okay. Going to do it as a group. And what's the damage?
12 points of poison damage. Maximum damage.
Okay, you see a number of the wasps kind of just drop. A few of them seem to like fly a little hesitantly and drift a little bit.
Yeah, we call that raid, bitch.
That's right.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
This has the potential to be the grossest battle yet.
Yup.
Nobody punch it.
Oh, God.
Seriously.
Eldred takes a step or two back over here.
Yeah. Over the head, Eldred. Over the head.
Thank God all the short people are in front of him.
Exactly. As long as your tanks are short, it doesn't matter how bad your aim is.
You see a bolt of fire go past your ear, Nikita, and hit the one that you're fighting.
Yeah.
And it just, hits it, and parts of it just go and then kind of sizzle. I'll just let your imagination work on the mixture of the makeup of these things and fire.
I want to
imagine
know
the
whether it looks
wonderful
like
aromas.
it's burnt or not.
Oh, it
Is the
definitely
shit
it stumbled for a second. It definitely felt like it.
Okay.
Fire, good.
Fire good. Nice work, Eldred. Find the horses, too. Somebody keep an eye on the horses.
Yeah, balls.
Yeah,
Do we know where they're at, or are they gone?
we don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We must request that information.
We're gonna end up heading back to Forest Grove. Yeah, we need more horses.
So you're fucking scarecrows.
They shit all over our horses. Oh no!
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Oh no! Oh, no!
The swarm of wasps have moved over onto Eldred. I'm going to assume, Nikita, that 20 hits
Yup.
and a 16 does not.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, 4 points of damage. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Dude, just kill me. Saving throw. What is this shit?
Nikita the Wise.
Oh, that was so close to being passable.
You are frightened and don't want to go anywhere near these things.
Okay.
And you're beginning to feel your limbs stiffen up a little bit.
They've got magic. I want to run, but I'm stiffening too. Shit. More fire.
Hang in there, Nikita.
Butt trumpet, a natural 20.
Oh, no.
So I'm dead, right?
But not a critical hit. The second is a 10. Does a 10 hit you?
Hang on, I actually gotta remind myself if it does, because I'm tiny, so my AC is small because I don't wear armor. Yeah, it just gets me.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't wear armor, and it would weigh me down.
You don't have a dex bonus? No.
No, I'm dead.
So 4 from the first hit and 3 from the second.
Okay, well, at least these aren't, like, insane threats, but still.
And that's them, because the other ones are not within range yet.
Let's set more bags of crap on fire.
Did Gaius have his turn?
He's not moving.
Is he, like, knocked out, or is he just strangely
Standing
quiet
up?
and not moving?
You would have to turn around behind you and look, Reed.
Can I turn around to... Because I'm frightened and I want to get away from them, are they forcing me to run, or am I able to fight off the urge to run? What's the...
You don't have to run, you just can't get closer. So you're within the 5 foot of 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't get any closer.
I don't want to. Yeah.
And if you move away, you won't be able to go back.
Gotcha. Yeah, so no movement, but can I turn my head and maybe call to Gaius, try to check him out? Like, I'm not seeing a spiritual weapon in the shape of something strange. Where's your purple shit from the ground? Little help here, big guy.
So you turn around, you turn your head to check out Gaius, and you go, "He's been working out, I think." But you also notice that he's not moving.
But standing up?
No, he never actually got up. He kind of sat up, one hand down, one arm up, and he's still in that position.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so this is gonna freeze us. You kill something quickly. This is not good. Eldred, Butt Trumpet, this is all on you. Reed, go looking for the horses. I'll just take the hits.
Oh, no.
I will try again. Can I attack them, or is the fear not letting me?
You can attack. You just can't get closer, and if you step away, you can't go back.
I'm sorry. I need to clarify.
No.
myself.
That's hey. There's no such thing as a bad question.
Hey, watch me.
So, what would you like to do?
I am going to swap from the No, I don't know if that's better or worse. Warhammer didn't do much. The stabbies seem to do something. I'm going to try the short sword because it's silvered, but also because I think stabby might be more useful if we can, like, spread it out wide. I don't know. And attack. Oh, nat 20!
Roll me another 20 to see if you do a critical. Like a critical.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Still a critical hit. Just not a,
Not a super.
right.
Not a Jimmy Superfly Snooker. 7 points of damage. Stabbity stab. This is on the same one that
Okay.
to one eyeball with the.
Anything else you would like to do?
So same thing. It just stabs, not much.
Oh, at the end of your turn, you get to make a saving throw.
Wisdom.
Wisdom
Sorry?
saving throw.
That's what I was afraid you were gonna say.
No change.
No change.
And
Shit.
you're still beginning to feel like you're stiffening a little bit, but it hasn't affected you yet as far as affecting your attacks or anything.
Gotcha.
Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I really don't see the point of action surge. Yeah, no, I'm good. Seriously, somebody do something quick with lots of fire.
Reed, it is your turn.
So I'm going to try to hit this one in front of me again. Ooh, 22.
Definitely hits.
And I still get sneak attack damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
All three of us are up there, yeah.
Yep. Oh, 20 points. I hope that hits hard.
It still feels like it's not doing all the damage you would hope it would, but it's definitely doing something. And, you know,
Okay.
you just... The same thing, every time you stab into it, you just hear the squelch of the sword go into it. And it just releases more wasps.
I really hate these wasps. I will use my bonus action to... So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a step back here. And then I'm going to, like, slap guys. Help us! Help us! And I smack them in the face. I slap
Okay,
them.
roll the hit.
Guys is like, what did you do to me? Wait, dagger?
Well, no, not with the dagger. I'm just using that to my 2-hit roll.
Okay.
Oh, come on. 9.
You kind of just
Nothing.
glance off his scalp, but don't really connect. Because you're so in the feeling
Yeah.
of the fear of these scarecrows and everything. Anything else?
No. That's probably it. Does it look like he reacted at all? Eldred, what's wrong with Gaius?
You see Eldred on the ground just waving his arms, and this swarm of large wasps just keeps circling his upper body.
Oh no. Oh no.
Now keep in mind, there are wasps everywhere, but this is like a large
Yeah.
mass of them.
I don't know I don't know what to do here. That's the end of my turn, I guess.
Butt trumpet.
All right. Can I twin firebolt at the two nearest scarecrows?
Yes.
Sick.
You can do the one in front of you and this one.
Awesome. Are you? It doesn't hit.
Just misses it. Just shoots past its head. Now do the other one.
19.
That connects.
There we
Dope. 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. That, you see parts of it just kind of like the mask, the hood over its head, and it just kind of, and you see sizzling of like a number of the bits of straw and everything, and you hear the wasps kind of going in a frenzy.
Good, good.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, if I was able to cast 2 spells in one go, I'd try to poison spray those wasps off of Eldred, but seeing as I can't do that, I think I'm good where I am.
Okay.
I'll just keep trying this as we go.
It's about this time you hear "Rear," and this cat leaps onto this one.
Nice. That's my boy.
And it kind of is like right in the face, and the thing's like twirling around.
Good, good.
Oh no.
How you like your
careful,
murder
kitty cat.
mittens? Hannibal, the cat's showing you up. Get the fuck out here.
You see Eldred going like this, and you see firebolts kind of going into the air and just
Oh
not
boy.
going anywhere. Gaius isn't moving. He's not moving.
Ah,
12.
No.
8.
No. Oh.
15.
Nope. I may be
Ooh.
freezing, but I'm still dodging.
Natural 1. Hold on. Oh, shit.
Nice.
Another natural 1. Hold on.
Double nice.
Sucker!
Explodes. Spontaneous combustion.
So it's a critical fumble.
Just a bunch of shit falls out of the bag.
Oh, shit.
Right. It shits itself.
Okay. So the one
squirts
the
out
one
back.
that you had been hitting initially
Yeah.
swipes at you, it goes over your head. But the claw catches the new one in the head, basically tearing off part of the head. And you just see a swarm of wasps go nuts, and like this mud-like substance just be dripping down its front. And the head sack is just kind of hanging limply. And it's at this point where it was like attacking you, now it's just kind of like,
Right.
shit. Okay.
Get them to attack each other. This is great.
And butt trumpet, I have a 6. Shit, and a 3.
Nope. Nope.
Nice.
That was a 4. I'm terribly sorry. Does a 4 hit, not a 3.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Nikita, is your turn. Nikita, you also get an opportunity attack because this one just starts wandering off, like limping off.
Right, exactly. Oh, should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque, bitch.
That hits.
Excellent. Woo! 6 points in your butt.
Okay, with your warhammer.
I'm holding on to the short sword for now. Yeah.
Okay. So you swing, the sword catches up the butt, continues up, and you just see this like waterfall of mud-like substance splatter onto the ground, and wasps explode into the air. The smell is really pungent as the thing with its rear end flayed open just falls forward onto the ground and doesn't move.
You just hear Reed. Ah! Ew. Oh, God.
Breathe.
And there's
Shoot
now
him in the butt.
there's
It's a
just a
weak spot.
puddle there.
But seriously, get the horses and get people to start running. I don't like this.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, my turn. So I'm gonna go back to. Thank you for attacking and killing your friend for me. Now it's my turn to hit you. Natural fucking 20.
Awesome. Roll another 20 for me, please.
Lucky number 13 damage. And I am gonna swing up between the legs.
Okay.
Let's see how
In
you
the
like
shit,
it.
dick.
Raise that phallus to the sky.
You just see out the pant legs a bunch of stuff fall. Okay,
Hey,
is there
man,
anything
I'm
else
gonna
you'd like to
fight
do,
shit.
Nikita? What?
No, I was just saying, if you're gonna make us fight shit, we're gonna be rude.
Rude, crude, maybe even a little lewd.
Baby. But he's still standing, you're saying.
Yep.
Not better than he ever did.
Now, I'll hang on for now.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to do my wisdom?
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to do my wisdom? Saving the throw. Nice!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And just as you felt like you did that, and as your arm is up here, it feels like it's stiffening almost hard. And it's like you overextended for a second, and the stiffness has faded. You're still a little sore, but the stiffness
Yeah.
is gone. And that hit was so spectacular, especially the combination of the first one just opening up its ass and this one having it just splatter out its pant legs. You aren't afraid anymore.
Yes,
Nice.
that's right. The dwarf is back. Let's do this. Okay, then I will use action surge on this ugly MF. Same
Okay.
one. Short sword.
Go, Nikita, go.
Dimanche.
Yes. Yes.
Are you dead yet?
He's looking pretty bad.
I feel
Well, he was
happy.
before.
I
What?
feel happy.
No, I was just saying he was looking pretty bad before, but
Well, keep in mind, your hits aren't doing all the damage that you feel like they should be.
nope, that's good. That's it.
Okay. Reed, it is your turn.
Can I see the horses?
You'd have to take an action to look if you're searching for them in the dark.
I mean, I don't just see them somewhere nearby right here. Okay.
I mean, it's dark.
Really? I should just find the horses?
No,
All right.
I stoked the fire. I just don't have a good feeling. It's up to you. I think maybe we can do this, but I don't know how to save Eldred or Gaius right now.
I know, me neither. Okay, I just want to keep them from getting close to him. So I'm going to move up
Okay,
and attack.
sounds good. You can do it. Oh,
Oh,
that was highway robbery.
it was. And then I will. All right, I'm going to use cunning action to. I'm going to do the withdraw. Sorry, I tried.
No, the smell really gets to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's awful. It's awful. Gaius is not moving. Gaius is not moving. This is not good. And
Well,
Eldred is
hopefully
being
we-
attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
You-
Eldred's still being swarmed?
Yep.
Okay. Eldred?
Hold on.
On three.
There's an opportunity attack there.
Okay.
And it's a natural 1. Hold on. That was a 3, so we almost had 2 critical fumbles.
Nice.
Go ahead, Butt Trumpet. I'm terribly sorry.
Eldred, on 3, take a deep breath and duck as fast as you can. And I'm going to do poison spray again on these wasps.
Okay.
1, 2, 3! And make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, and make
8.
No.
These new dice aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
More! 12 more points of poison damage!
maximum damage.
Nice.
I don't know why that got in my head.
Okay. A good amount of the wasp just kind of dropped to the ground all around. There are still a few that few of them kind of move away.
All right, now if you can, we could use a little bit more fire. And that's
You
a
look-
More fire.
You look down, and Eldred's face is all swollen with these little lumps. And he goes,
You look great.
This is no time for jokes, Eldred.
Exactly. Don't be a dick, Eldred.
the eyes there are just almost swollen shut, like go wide for just a split second before they shut again. And you
yeah,
just
really.
hear, "Roof."
Yeah, really.
Anything else but trumpet?
No, I can't really do much else. That's
Okay. Eldred shoots another one that rolls a 4, so it just kind of, it's like a bottle rocket as opposed to a spell.
General, off the table question. Would you tell us if Gaius was doing death saving rolls?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think probably.
He's doing death rolls, and I slapped him.
That's two death swirls.
Oh God!
Exactly.
Every hit's a critical, so
Please don't let that happen. Reed would be absolutely crushed.
What did you do?
Oh no!
this one here, whoops. This one here is just flailing wildly at its face. And you see little bits of cloth flying.
Excellent. Excellent work, Blue.
It's gonna get crap on its paws.
It knows how to take care of business, unlike Hannibal.
Coward.
Yep.
Okay, so Nikita, we have a 17,
Negative.
a 3. The 17 doesn't. Another
No.
3,
Nope.
and a 16.
No.
None of them? Okay.
None of them.
Okay, then it is your
Yeah.
turn again, Nikita.
Your sturdy dwarven armor. Yes.
That's right. I am going to finish at least one of these fuckers, even if it kills me. So I will continue attacking, because I have no other choice.
That hits.
Yay! Yay!
Nice.
Is this still on the same one?
Same one. Let me see if I can do the make the dot. Make the dot.
Oh,
show
no,
up.
I know. You're good.
Okay.
And you just have to hold the left button down in one spot. It should do it. There you go.
Ah.
Paint me a
Utopia.
picture of how this goes.
Nice.
Ah.
I'm just picturing the noise.
Yup. I rear back and I lunge forward because I can move a little more now. So I put all my dwarven might and weight behind me, and I stab it right through the center of its chest, the solar plexus, what would be the solar plexus, right up to the hilt, and then just drag it down.
Okay. So you see Nikita with all her might lunge forward. The sword goes deep into the chest of this thing and then goes down. And by this point, the momentum, it explodes of just cloth and shit everywhere. It's like you see Nikita basically get sucked into a cloud of brown, mud-like stuff. And you just hear the as it just rains down on the ground all around her.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Reed is pretty sure you just died there. I'm like, no. It's a cloud.
And before you stands what looks like the bottom half of this thing with all the clothes ripped away, just a pile of shit with wasps flying around. But then you notice two little wings sticking out the top of the shit.
And then I try to wipe off my face, and that probably doesn't work either. And I just let out a bestial roar. Ah!
You hear this like high-pitched roar that ends in a pew.
Yeah.
It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth.
Yeah.
And your ears and your nose and your eyes because you tried to wipe it away.
Oh no.
Prestidigitation to the rescue eventually.
Reed, it is your turn.
I move over next to.
Wow, you
I
smell
get as
that.
close to Nikita as I can without the smell. Oh, woo.
Exactly.
And
Nikita looks lumpier than you remember.
Hey now.
Let's see if
Is
we
that corn?
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Oh, that's 20.
You're welcome. Yay!
Roll again.
Nice. Alrighty.
Okay.
Nice.
Still a critical hit with
Yep.
with a sneak attack.
Nice.
Look
Look
at
at all
those
the
dice,
dice.
baby.
Woo! 30 points.
Do it.
Paint me a picture, Reed, of how you want this to happen.
Woo!
Oh, so I'm kind of like leaning away from Nikita, like woo, and then I just come back with a big backhand right across the upper body of this thing. Walk.
Okay,
And
so
then I
go
try
ahead.
to get out of the way of it.
But I'll still be in the way.
So through the stuff in your eyes, you see Reed running towards you. It looks like he's going to attack you. His arm is up, and it's like he's about ready to swing when he realizes it's you. You see his eyes go wide, and then he just kind of steps to the side and swings. And with all the momentum of that swing, you hear a smack, followed by like a popping and a ripping, and just a splattering, and just in the as it just splatters everywhere.
Ew.
I try to use cutting action to dance back out of the way.
Great work, Reed.
Anything?
They're so gross.
Anything else, you two? I mean,
just use
Reed.
cutting action to move
Okay.
over there by guys.
Okay. Butt trumpet.
All right, let's see. So, who's a bigger threat right now? Are there still wasps like everywhere?
They're everywhere, but they're kind of just at this point. They seem confused.
Okay, and do we have that one left? I'm just making sure that like I know what's there, what's not there.
Yeah, just the one.
Just the one? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over there and do a firebolt.
Okay. Roll the
Make
hit.
sure Blue is out of the way.
Yes, don't hit blue.
Shoo, Blue!
You don't have to go right that close, right, for firebolt.
Yeah. You probably don't want to be close to me either.
Yeah, it's 120 feet. Never mind. I didn't even fucking move.
Yeah. You got plenty of room. 11.
That just hits.
Nice.
Whew!
Woo! Max damage.
Okay, hold on.
Max damage.
Trumpet's rolling all kinds of max damage on everything.
Yeah.
Never happens ever.
Yeah, exactly.
New year, new me. This is the only time it'll happen.
So you see Butt Trumpet reach out their hand and their finger, and this firebolt emerges from the finger like usual and then stops in midair and seems to, it's almost like it's blowing up like a balloon. And then like someone let out the air out of the back, it just kind of goes and zooms faster than any of the previous firebolts and sinks into the scarecrow's chest. And nothing happens.
What? But I hit it and it got max damage. I was so happy.
And this massive ball of fire just
Oh, no.
ignites and blows the thing to pieces.
Of shit.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
All of you need to make a saving throw. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Hey, I'm covered in shit. I'm like protected.
What kind of save?
You have a shit protection?
Yeah. It's got to cook first.
A dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, so nobody made it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, everyone takes 28 points of damage.
Oh my god.
What?
Was that was that
literally I'm dead.
it turned into a fireball, right?
Yeah, it
Right,
turned into a
probably.
fireball.
That's all the hit points I had left. I literally
Oh,
I'm nothing.
you see a butt trumpet fly back and just lay still. I think that's where we're going to call it an evening. So, everyone, thank you for joining us. A very happy new year to all of you. Please stay with us for 2023. We've got a lot going on, and if for those of you who were with us on Christmas Day and are now here on New Year's Day, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You are definitely, thank you for being a friend. Cue the Golden Girls music. This year, as I stated on Christmas Day, we're really getting into it now. Things are really beginning to ramp up as far as the story goes. We've already begun, but I think it's only going to get better.
You can say the shits hit the fan.
The shits hit the fan.
Yep.
Or in the case of the Friends, the shits hit the fans.
We're like Noir, but shit.
I've been there. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hey, check out our Instagram for that story. So tune in next week. Same Grognard time, same Grognard channel, same Grognard shitstorm. And no matter where you are, whoever you're with, make this new year a year to be kind. Bye.